Welcome back to another Flight Tech Podcast. Flight's podcast on all podcast platforms. I'm Dominic.
And I'm Nick, and today we're talking about the Microsoft event, Microsoft Build. So let's get into these topics. So one of the biggest major announcements was ChatGPT now is going to have access to the internet pretty much.
What?
So ChatGPT and Bing working together, but not in the way that you think, because that's kind of been out already. Windows 11 is getting Copilot, which is pretty much Microsoft's version of AI, which is powered by ChatGPT. And Microsoft Fabric. So pretty much a framework where you can make your own machine learning models.
What?
So yeah, that's insane. So let's get into that first topic.
Yeah, you got based off what you told me, yeah, you got way more information from the video than I did from the article, because the article What?
Shout out to The Verge. This
Yo.
is everything via The Verge. Like, they did a good article that pretty much talks about everything. And Dominic, you use ChatGPT, right?
You know it. Yo, ChatGPT is amazing. Not even gonna lie to you. It's amazing. I love it.
All right, bet. You know how it doesn't have knowledge after like October 2021 or something like that?
Yeah, I've been hearing about that.
Okay, so yeah, because sometimes you could ask it about current events and the information is only up to 2021 or 2022 or in 2023. So now it's going to have the ability to use Bing search to look up pretty much whatever you want, and it'll have the most current information because it's surfing the web. Before, if you told it to go on a website, it'll say, hey, I can't access the internet. But now it's literally, it has all today's information.
That's insane. So pretty much like this ChatGPT, so pretty much I guess from what you're telling me is that they basically integrated Bing so that way ChatGPT can surf the web like a human.
Yes. Yo. I didn't think about it like that.
Yo, that's insane. That's insane.
So we can really like ask it about Microsoft Build that maybe happened today or yesterday, and it'll look up articles.
Yo, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try it after the podcast. I'm definitely gonna look into that and see like okay, what can ChatGPT do now since like they integrated it like with Bing.
Dang. I wonder if it could order a pizza for you. Yo, pizzahut.com, 3389, whatever. Put your zip code. Don't look me up. I'm kidding. But so what's the first thing that you would want to try, Dominic, with this new feature?
Shoot, just to like really test it out, I'll put in like, okay, what happened in the news yesterday type deal. Or like to really see, I'll be like, all right, what happened this morning at 8 a.m. like that, just to see like exactly like okay, what would happen.
It's like you're quizzing it.
Like, yeah. I mean, you gotta. Hey, they saying that these features are working. They're doing this, doing that. All right, let's see if it's really doing it.
Yeah, now I got unlimited information. So another thing they talked about is Windows 11 getting AI Copilot. So pretty much ChatGPT pre-installed on your Windows desktop. What do you think about this, Dominic?
I mean, it's pretty cool. From what I see, it's basically the same assistant that Microsoft already integrates across Edge, Office, and GitHub. I don't like. Isn't GitHub like another like Fiverr? Like, I've been hearing a lot about GitHub.
GitHub is a repository. I don't know the definition of that word, but I know what context is used in. So I think it's kind of like if you're a developer, you can put your code in there, and it's somewhat open source where everybody can just grab at it and do whatever they want with it.
What?
Yeah, and I think Windows owns it. That's why they have Copilot on that. So if you have Microsoft Edge, you probably already had access to this. You had access to the Bing chat. which is pretty much ChatGPT. And now with ChatGPT and Bing, you also be able to do plugins because Microsoft Build is a developer event, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
WWDC. So
Facts.
yeah, so you'll be able to create ChatGPT and Bing plugins for different websites or different apps, whatever your imagination can fathom.
That's facts. That's facts. It says the AI assistant will now support three main types of plugins, including Teams message extensions, Power Platform connectors, and tools that use technology from ChatGPT. You'll also be able to choose from dozens of third-party plugins, such as those from Alt Assassin and Adobe. So, I mean, I'm not totally sure what Alt Assassin is, but I know what Adobe is. Yo,
Photoshop, all that.
yeah, I was about to say, do you think, okay, so with this here, do you since like we'll be able to use like third party plugins such as Adobe, do you think now ChatGPT will be able to create like thumbnails for us?
That'd be amazing. I I think Adobe already has a AI image generator. I forgot what it's called. So it kind of already exists, but I don't know what combining them will do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another demo that they did showing the Copilot on Windows 11, you were able to ask it, "Hey, what can I do right now to pretty much focus on my task?" Something along those lines. And it says, "Oh, do you want to turn in focus mode?" And then you could also turn on dark mode. And
What?
yeah, and you can play I don't know, I think it was a focus Spotify playlist.
Oh snap.
And then you could ask it, how could I organize my desktop right now? And it's like, do you want to turn on Snap, which is pretty much you grab the windows from side to side and then it takes up like half of the screen, or you could divide it in four,
Mm-hmm.
however you want to do it. So then you have four windows in one desktop.
From what it sounds like it's an advanced Siri almost,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
Siri on steroids.
Yeah. Pretty much a smart Siri.
Yeah,
For real.
because if it's able to do all that, like that's insane. Like not even Siri can do that, to be honest.
Nah, no way. Speaking of Siri, I can't wait until the June event. Like Siri better get like a major overhaul. Like
Yo,
AI, like now I'm not making mistakes anymore. Like
yo, for real.
please, Tim.
Like Siri be saying some those stuff. Even like when we're using like the directions or whatever, I'm
Right.
assuming Siri talks because she be talking about stay in a far left lane. Like there is no far left lane. It's like
There's one left.
I'm on a one-way street right now.
Yo, what? That's a whole accident waiting to happen.
Yes, yes. Like, yo, my boy Tim Cook need to get it together with Siri.
I'm surprised though. Siri was the first, but I feel like on the productivity side, like actually being useful is one of the last.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's useful for a lot of things, but you would think they would be the best since they started first.
Mm-hmm. Like major improvements, things like that. I just feel like when it came down to Siri, it's one of those like, okay, bet it's working. Nobody really complained about it. Not many people possibly use it, so the Apple's just like, all right, whatever, we're gonna keep it the same. But now, like I'm assuming now with like all this AI stuff is coming out, Apple's more like, okay, yeah, we got to get it together. Let's clean
Yeah,
Siri up a bit.
back against the wall. I
Yeah,
mean, these things can literally write a whole essay for you, and Siri can't even call the right person for me sometimes.
facts.
You know what
Check this.
I think it's mainly the speech recognition that needs help,
Mm-hmm.
because when it could understand you, it does the right stuff, like it does useful stuff, but half of the time doesn't understand me.
Like, so all right, so check this out. So I'm looking here on the Verge, right? It says the Windows terminal gets an AI upgrade, right? So Windows terminal is getting an AI powered chatbot through an integration with GitHub Copilot. Developers who use GitHub Copilot can now use the chatbot directly within terminal to take various actions, get code recommendations, and explain errors. Microsoft also says that it's exploring bringing the GitHub Copilot to other developer tools like WinDBG. So based on that paragraph, right? Do you think that like, all right, so now how we create bootable drives for Mac OS, right?
Yeah.
Let's say we're able to do the same thing in Windows. Do you think like the chatbot, the AI will be able to do it for us? Like, hey, create a bootable drive for Windows 12 or for Windows 10 or Windows XP. You think
Windows
of
Vista.
I
Yeah.
took it back way far.
Yeah.
But do you think it will be able to do that though, or because I mean, what would the other reason be for people using an AI on chatbot in terminal? You know?
That's a good question, Dominic. I mean, what I'm thinking is it could probably tell you how to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but not do it for you. Because then it
I
will have
see.
to control your operating system.
That's true. Now, in the sense, now that you put it that way, do you think like the jobs regarding like people who actually do things like this for a
Mhm.
living, do you think like they will have to like expand a little bit more, or do you think like it would be like a job shortage type deal?
Oh, like you mean replace jobs? You think it'll
Yeah.
replace jobs?
Or do you think like they would just expand to where like they would just oversee the chat bot and things like that, and just to see exactly what's going on? Like, okay, the chat bot made an error here. All right, we could go back, we could go fix it or something like that. Or like, oh, the chat bot, it can't do this, so we still have to go and do these things in terminal and things like that.
I feel like it'll cut a lot of the work time. And
Hmm.
sometimes there's so much code, and it literally could be a space, an extra space, or an extra comma that you put that broke everything.
Facts.
Now you have a computer that literally can read everything in 0.5 seconds and tell you what the problem is and tell you how to fix that code.
That's facts. That's facts.
Instead of like going line by line by line, like this is really, it's more of a tool than a replacement. But
Hmm.
I can see this literally becoming like a job replacer, because let's
Hmm.
say a company makes a ChatGPT plugin that uses Bing, and you tell it, build me, which I already kind of do, build me an e-commerce app, you
Hmm.
know, and then boom, like doing everything for you. Because right now it could do something like that for you, but it's super limited. It doesn't. It's like bare bones, but shoot, it literally kills like 30 hours of work, like 30 days of work, to be honest. Like, I don't know.
That's facts. Cause like in school, like you were saying, like it could be one extra space, one extra comma. You can have like a capital letter
Yeah.
that's supposed to be lowercase. Like it could be literally the simplest thing will mess up a whole code. And like you can sit there all day and it will probably be like, oh, line 7 has an error for this and things like that, and then you just sitting there like, okay, I don't see the error, like what's going
Right.
on right
You
now? And the
see?
next thing you know, boom, you got an AI that could tell you like, okay, the code is supposed to look like this. Oh, okay, boom, that's where the issue's at. Instead of sitting there spending like 30 an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours maybe, or even the whole day on one job site trying to figure out like, okay, what the heck just happened,
Yo, I
versus
hope this means less video games with glitches. Like, for
yes.
real. Like, use
Yo, fix
the
my
the.
internet. Like, but not for real though. Like if this could be used as like a tool, that would be amazing. And if it can be used like how you were saying, like, oh, create me an app instead of like doing the app for me, create me a code for that app, so that way, boom, I enter it in this in sandbox for an example, and then boom, I'm able to do everything.
We'll have to wait and see. As soon as we get our hands on these tools, we'll let you guys know. And
Yes.
last announcement they had with was Microsoft Fabric. I don't
Yo,
know
tell
where
me
they come.
about that.
Yeah, they stitching everything together. That's why they calling it that.
Cause that was that like yo like that's what I was saying like in the video you got more information than I did because on the article they like the Verge mostly talked about was about the whole AI co-pilot thing and stuff like that. So tell me about that. Like what's up with that? What's this
All right,
fabric?
let me tell the people, man.
Is it high
Micro,
quality cloth?
pretty much like DJ Khaled. Microsoft Fabric is also launching this week.
Oh
Microsoft
snap! Okay.
Fabric is a data analytics platform. It's probably one of the biggest data product announcements from the software giant since SQL Server. If you're familiar with that,
What?
if you know, you know. It's designed to pull data from Microsoft's One Lake data lake, Amazon S3, which is their servers stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and Google Cloud soon. Microsoft even added an AI co-pilot to Microsoft Fabric.
Oh snap!
I'm still a little bit lost on what it does, though.
I am too. So from
Not even gonna lie.
so like from my understanding from what you said, what it sounds like is able to like pull data off of like the clouds and the servers and things like that. Like I'm guessing for like just surveys type deal. Like
What I'm thinking is there's people that make like server applications, things like
uh
that. And server applications that pretty much do the stuff for you when it comes to like data management and things like that, like in a specific company. So now you'll be able to grab that information, like where your application or your server sits, and then link into Microsoft Fabric, and boom, now you're having an AI that's doing work for you and
oh
fixing
snap.
issues and showing you stats, things like that.
Okay. I see. So in a sense, it sounds something that could be super useful in the long run.
Yeah, especially for big companies, not for regular people like us. That's
Nah.
probably why I didn't know what the heck it meant.
I
So it's
bet you
nothing that we'd be using.
I bet you somebody out there just sitting back chill like, yo, finally
Yo,
something.
there's always someone like that. Just like the people that make a big deal about dark mode because
Yes.
they be coding all the time. Yeah, not me. But I do appreciate dark mode.
Yo, facts.
All right. Well, you made it to another Flat Tech podcast, and we appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave us a 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Until
Yes.
next time,
Peace.
peace.